Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and I'm in the same complex as the job I did the other day, where I did a sculpture carpet which was 40 years old, and this particular unit was built in '88, so chances are this is the original carpet. Yeah, 40 years old, I guess. So let's give it a clean. We're going to work with Spinsafe brush first. Let's get that out of the way for the moment. It's very, very worn as well, and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sprouts on this carpet as well. Alrighty. Once again, this is really working well. But you can see the sprouts just everywhere. I thought about cutting them off, but I'd spend an hour or more doing that. They're absolutely everywhere. They're kind of weird, but anyway. But boy, does this brush ever clean. I'm impressed. And it's nice to know that it's really digging into the yarn and lifting it and separating it. And I mentioned this the other day when I was using it. If you have a good brush like this, you don't need a CRB machine. And this is an awful lot cheaper than a CRB machine. Occupies less space in your vehicle, obviously. And it's not going to wear, well, it's not going to break down like a brush would. Having a CRB would over time. Eventually it'll wear out. But if you use it a lot, obviously. You're not, I'm just going to run over the more obvious traffic areas with this. I'm just doing the what I can reach in here. I actually just cleaned this couch and the love seat, but I'm just going around everything and not moving or getting under the couches to clean the carpet. Just what I can reach. I'm using the VonSchrader product again. It just works great, you know. And I'm running it. I'm using it at 2 ounces per gallon. VonSchrader Encapsulator. They don't call it an encapsulator, but actually it is. And I knew that many years ago, back when encapsulation, before it even began to being talked about. I always knew that VonSchrader products were encapsulating. They just called it, at the time, they would just call it crystallizing, or that it would dry to it would dry on the carpet to like a powder that would easily vacuum out, and they called that crystallization. This is not new. It's just been rebranded or whatever over the last 15 or more years, I guess. But it's not a new thing. It's new marketing. That's what it is. Very clever marketing. One of the nice things I'm noticing about this brush, I didn't realize this was going to be as advantageous as it is the fact that it's wider than the machine. and it sticks out, and it's pretty low, and I'm able to get underneath the edge of the couches and things like that. It's like, this is a good thing. What do you know? I'm not moving that table, obviously. I'm going to move that chair, but I'll do that when I do the second step. But you can see, like, in front of the couch here, I'm literally able to get right under that edge with the brush. So that's pretty handy. All right, let's head back this way. We get on the other side of the dining room table there a little bit, I think. There was a very nasty stain right there, and I can still see it very slightly now. So we'll go over that again, obviously. This brush actually rides, puts most of its weight on a stainless steel disc that's in the center. So it's not riding with the full weight of the machine on the bristles. And you can adjust it as it wears down, so you get more life out of the brush that way. It's not cheap. I mentioned the other day they're pretty expensive, actually. But you know, when you think of what these things can do for you, and as far as and of course, as I mentioned, using a brush as opposed to a CRB, which is way more expensive. I think this is a much better option. I can go buy a CRB anytime I want, but I have no intention of doing that, no desire for that. I've owned CRBs and done the, cleaning with those systems in the past. And there are guys out there that use CRBs all by themselves, and they're out there cleaning carpets all day long with encapsulating. Oxy-Fresh is, that's how they operate, by the way. They just use a CRB machine, which is why they're so easy to what's the word I'm looking for? You can out-clean them easily. They used to be operating in my area here, and I did quite a number of jobs that they had done, and there was no comparison. They left behind stains, and they damaged carpets like crazy all over the place, tip blooming all over the place. There's some really nasty stains here. Little sweet pea sitting outside the door there. Right there, that's a sweet pea. one of the advantages of the brush is, of course, I'm able to literally get right up to that edge. I'm being very careful to not overwet. It's easy, very easy to overwet a carpet with a brush. So you got to be careful of that. Just get enough on there to clean and not wash the dirt into the backing. Okay, we'll go down the hall. It looks like some of these stains might require some proxy on them, but I'll be coming back to that. To this room in a few minutes. So I've gone over it all now, but I'll be coming back and giving it another scrub in a few minutes. I'm letting it sit right now. Let it dwell. I did spray, by the way. I did pre-spray the carpet. I had my I hit all those obvious spots with the trigger sprayer. Then I had my pressure sprayer with some suspend in it, and I also gave the carpet a light spray with the suspend, because I figured that would be helpful for this particular carpet. By the way, Carpet and Rug Institute does classify this type of cleaning as deep cleaning, especially when you use a brush. It definitely is deep cleaning. Because it's going to be pulling up all kinds of stuff with that brush there that digs into the carpet pile. And the advantage of it, of course, assuming that you're not overwetting it, the carpet, as you're doing it, but the advantage is that you're able to clean the carpet fiber without washing dirt into the backing. Because if you take a machine, let's just say like a Rug Doctor or a Bissell, and you clean a carpet with that, you're not going to actually be able to clean very deep. You get it wet in the bottom, but they don't have enough pressure, and they're pretty weak. Nice. Pretty weak suction, pretty weak pressure, but they will get the carpet wet into the bottom, and take hours and hours to dry, of course. And there's no agitation and not even much in the way of kinetic energy from the spray from the machines, because they only usually 50 or 60 psi, which is really pitiful. And interesting, many years ago I don't know if they still have it on their website, but Bain Queen had a very interesting graph where they showed how that the lower water pressure of on your wand, if it got below, I think it was 120 or 150, I can't remember exactly what it was, but you would end up with a wetter carpet than if you were 150 psi or higher. And the reason is because the pump and the water pressure coming out of the jet will, at lower pressure, it will not be able to atomize the water into a small enough droplet. It actually, how do I say it now? It made the water wetter. I mean, it's weird how that would work, but it means that the water coming out is more coming out like from a hose instead of spraying, and the end result was a carpet that would be wetter than if you used a higher pressure machine. In fact, I know that in my own experience, because years ago I was working for a company using a Ninja. We had 100 psi Ninja, and I did this one job. It was in a commercial building, and it was in Axminster, and the carpet had shrunk. Even though I was trying to be very careful and not over wet it and everything. But anyway, I had to go back to the building, and I did another floor, only I got a hold of a 200 psi Ninja. And I cleaned the next floor with a 200 psi Ninja, and lo and behold, the carpet dried faster, and it didn't shrink. So lesson learned. So bear in mind that a lower water pressure doesn't necessarily mean you'll end up with a drier carpet. You could end up with a wetter carpet. You've got to have the right balance, if you're using that type of method, of right balance of pressure and vacuum. So there's a little bit of interesting information for those of you who may not know, and those of you who might think that a Bissell was a adequate machine. Well, there's a good reason right there why, backed up by actual research, and I'm assuming it's still on the Bain Queen website, that chart that they used to have. Maybe it's not, but I thought that was pretty interesting. So this is actually, I don't know if you can see what I see, but as far as the soiling goes, we're doing really well. Getting it to dissolve and emulsify, but there's some very nasty stains over here. So we'll go back over now to the stains, and we'll see how we're doing with them. So it's had a chance to sit there. We're getting there. And of course, this is not the actual extraction step. I've got another pad to go in, or an actual pad to go in here in a minute, and we'll see what happens then. Most of the stains have come out, but got a couple of stubborn ones. They might, as I say, they might take some peroxide on there. I mean, they're likely to be color-added stains, wine or coffee. I think they're coffee. They don't have that look, but she was telling me her husband does the cooking, and he drops things a lot, so he's got some, he said, problem with his holding things or something. Actually, you know, overall, we're looking pretty good here. Definitely a lot better. Okay, let's, yeah. Actually looking pretty good. Let's go over here and we'll switch over to my other pad here. So here's the brush, and there's the center disc it rides on. Pretty skookum. Let's put this out here. And I decided to use, this is the rayon blend with polypropylene green. This is polypropylene yarn here. I thought, well, this is what I'm going to use on this particular job, because I've just done a really good job of scrubbing with the brush anyway, so I figured that the AstroTurf was maybe redundant in this case. And once again, all kinds of crap getting thrown up, pulled up by the brush. And of course, I will be vacuuming the carpet again after, so that's not a problem. But it just goes to show you just how well the brush pulls junk out of a carpet. We're going to go 300 RPM. Ow, ow. Pinched my finger. Okay. Now this nasty stain is gone. That was right here. You can sure see the wear on this carpet now, though, because the brush has really lifted the yarn, which is good, obviously, but it is a very worn carpet. And I know, well, yeah, this was 1985. She told me it house was built, so there you go. That's how old this carpet is. The carpet is cleaning very well, though, I think. And since I'm using an oversized pad, I can get under the front edge of the couch. Then I'm not going to be moving the couch. It just stays right there. That's the plan anyway. They don't want me to move anything, so that's good. So I can work with that. Yeah, I just cleaned these two pieces and it's dry. And I used my E600 extractor on there. Dry already. Okay. Move the chair. This is a big gated community with modular homes, and I think there's like 200 or 300 homes in here. Nice place. My in-laws used to live in here actually. Okay, so we'll go over here, go around the dining room table. Yeah, definitely looking good. Alrighty. So now we'll go over to the dining room area. Most of these ugly stains have faded out now. Over here. This is looking pretty good. I had a gallon and a half in there, so I'm probably a little under half a gallon left, or a little over half a gallon, I think. Okay. There's a nice breeze coming in the window there, or in the door. Really quite hot today. That's a nice breeze. Yeah, this is doing really well. I don't know if you can see what I'm seeing, but most of these stains are gone or dramatically reduced already. And there was some very bad looking stains in here. If we go back to the beginning where I started there. Oh, this is looking pretty good. Just take your time. Let the machine do the work. And the chemistry do its magic. Oh yeah. Quite sure what the chunks of wood are there for. I'll leave it there. Maybe it's some sort of a art craft work or something. I want to get this one. Oh, that's actually looking really good. Oh yeah. I was actually quite concerned about this particular one because this is a carpet that's not always that cooperative. But it looks like it's doing really well. Very, very even looking now. You see the difference already?
Oh my God, you got rid of the
Horrible
stains, my God.
That's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Oh, it's just amazing.
It's a little bit of work, but that's okay.
The last time it was done must have been in 2016 when I moved in.
Oh.
When they were selling the house.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, it was nice to see the stains gone, eh?
Oh, you're just such a miracle worker.
That's what I do. Yeah, it's actually really is looking rather amazing, actually. I mean, the carpet it's pretty worn. Although this carpet's not as worn as the living room area there. But it's actually a good carpet, this one. Good wearing carpet, anyway. But it sure doesn't like steam cleaning. This is one that would wick very readily. You know, this is a carpet, you know, where those stains are. That's absolutely ludicrous to think that you could use a machine like a rug ductor or a Bissell to deal with those kind of stains and get them out. It isn't going to happen. The reason why this is working so well is because of the agitation and the ability to transfer the stain out of the carpet onto the pad, the soil extraction transfer technology, without washing the stain into the backing. That is critical for how to do this successfully. you can see in my videos, since I show you exactly what I'm seeing because of where I put the camera, you can see exactly how well this works. And the proof's in the pudding, as it were. The proof's in what you're seeing. You can see how well this method, the SETT methodology, works phenomenally well when done correctly. And I've been showing for, well, a lot of years now how to do it properly. And done right, and done with care, you can do a phenomenal job. And that is a fact. And I've shown it, well, I guess I've got hundreds and hundreds of videos showing it. It's one thing for somebody to make a claim, but let them back it up by actually showing it. Alright, so we'll go in here. Yeah, she's doing it really well. There I am. Alrighty. Oh, actually, let's go over here. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. Now, I wanted to do something here. We're going to take a look at the pad here. Surprisingly, it's not that bad. So we'll run over the carpet a bit with this other side, side B. Just run over this area here, but my goodness, look at that. These stains are all gone. That's what we're talking about. That is amazing. It's not going to look absolutely perfect, I don't think. But it's going to look amazing. mean, for a 40-year-old carpet, this is quite spectacular, really. That, my friends, is how you clean a carpet. That's how you impress your customer. Proof's right there. Alright, let's just go over here. We'll take a look at the B side. I don't think it picked much up in that small area, but we'll just go over this way to the front door, I think. Because I'll get this machine out the front door, and then I'll get the vacuum and run over the sculpture carpet with the vacuum. And then I'll be done. Okay, let's have a look at the B side here. So probably half a gallon left there, so I used about a gallon to do the whole job. Isn't that amazing? That, my friends, is how you do it. Oh yeah, didn't pick much more up. I didn't think it would. Okay, so I'll let you go. So thank you for watching and have a good day.